Buenos días a todos y a todos. En 2 minutos comenzamos con el webinar.
I found it.
Bueno, bienvenidos a todos y a todos a esta segunda sesión de nuestro ciclo de webinars para conocer los convenios que tiene ANI en marco de las oportunidades de becas de posgrado en el exterior en áreas estratégicas. Para ello hoy nos acompañan algunas de las instituciones con las que ANI tiene convenios para otorgar becas en marco de esta convocatoria y que luego de una breve presentación del instrumento conoceremos. Bueno, la convocatoria de maestrías y doctorados en el exterior va a abrir esta semana y permanecerá así más o menos de 2 a 3 meses, y la postulación se realiza a través de la web de ANI. Para el caso de las maestrías, la postulación solo puede realizarse a aquellas universidades con las que ANI mantenga un convenio de cooperación, y estas instituciones están listadas tanto en nuestra web como en el formulario que deberán completar para postularse. En el caso de los doctorados, la postulación es abierta a todas las universidades, mantengan o no un convenio de cooperación con ANI, aunque es importante que consideren que en el caso de los doctorados, las universidades con las que ANI mantiene un convenio por doctorados, pueden otorgarle a ustedes ciertos beneficios, tanto descuentos en la matrícula como algún tipo de trato preferencial o descuento especial en seguros de salud o manutención. Para ambos deben tener al menos al momento del cierre de la convocatoria el trámite de inscripción iniciado y lo deberán presentar una constancia de ello. Respecto al financiamiento, en el caso de las becas de maestría, el tope es de $40.000 y no podrán extenderse más de 24 meses. Y para el caso de los doctorados, el tope es de $60.000 y el máximo de tiempo es de 36 meses, con una excepción según el programa y debidamente justificado de 48 meses, y allí el tope se eleva a $80.000. En los rubros financiables de la maestría o el doctorado se encuentran la matrícula, el pasaje, la manutención y el seguro de salud. Para el caso de la manutención, esta no podrá exceder los $1.200 mensuales, y queríamos comentarles otros aspectos a tener en cuenta. Está abierta tanto a uruguayos como extranjeros residentes en el país que tengan su título universitario o su formación terciaria equivalente completada, que mantengan su CBUI, esto es el currículum en la plataforma de CBUI actualizado. También deberán presentar tanto las escolaridades de grado como de posgrado, si la tuvieran, actualizadas, y en el caso del posgrado deben ser menor al título que postulan. Esto es, si ustedes postulan a una maestría, no deben o no pueden presentar una escolaridad por una maestría. O sea, ustedes siempre se postularán a formaciones de posgrado superiores a las que ustedes ya tengan. Bueno, finalmente también deberán presentar un plan de trabajo y las razones que los y las motivan a postular. Y algo muy importante y que siempre nos preguntan es que ANI no financia ni programas a distancia ni MBAs. Bueno, ¿quiénes nos acompañan hoy? Nos acompaña de la Universidad de Leuphana de Alemania, Claudia Volk y Rebecca Holtman. Con la Universidad de Leuphana, ANI mantiene un convenio por maestrías y doctorados, y en particular una maestría en química sostenible. También nos acompaña Kate Gatsby de la Universidad de Sheffield, con la que ANI también mantiene un convenio por maestrías y doctorados. Luego de la Universidad de Bristol nos acompañan David Thomas y Sumi Durai, también por un convenio por maestrías y doctorados. Lamentablemente nuestro colega de la Universidad de Glasgow no se pudo unir a nosotros, pero es importante que sepan que ANI también mantiene vínculos. Ah, no, Kyle, you're here. I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
Yeah, don't worry.
Right. Okay, me corrijo, sí contamos con la presencia hoy también de la Universidad de Glasgow, Kay Blaine, con la que ANI mantiene convenio de maestrías y doctorados, y por último, por la Universidad de Lincoln y en particular la Escuela de Ciencias de la Vida, también del Reino Unido, nos acompaña Fernando Montealegre, con la que ANI tiene un convenio por becas de doctorado. Bueno, sin más, y antes de comenzar con la presentación de Claudia y Rebeca de la Universidad de Leuphana, quiero recordarles que pueden dejarnos sus preguntas o consultas, tanto en el chat como en el espacio para preguntas y respuestas. Bueno, ahora sí, sin más, Claudia, Rebeca, the floor is yours.
Okay, I will share my screen. And I hope you can see my slides. Okay, good morning everyone, and also very warm welcome from my side. My name is Rebecca Holtman, and together with my colleague Claudia Welk, we will introduce some of our study programs in the field of sustainable chemistry at Leuphana University in Germany. And at the beginning, I would like to give you some good reasons why to study sustainable chemistry and why at Leuphana. So, in principle, chemistry is everywhere. So, in many products we use in our everyday life, you will find products from the chemical industry, for example, in food production, in our households, in cosmetics, shampoos, but also in pharmaceuticals or in textiles. And these products really enable our high standard of living. However, they also highly impact our planet and human health. And therefore, there is a really critical need for greener and more sustainable products to address today's today's great challenges, such as the climate change, environmental pollution, but also the extraction or use of scarce resources. And therefore, of course, we need people who are trained in sustainability and also in sustainable chemistry. And as a student, you could say, to really implement chemistry for a better and more sustainable world. And at Leuphana, there's a very strong link to research. So there are many study programs and also research activities or smaller projects in the field of sustainability and sustainable chemistry. For example, renewables, recycling technology, circular economy, but also greener synthesis or safe and sustainable by design. And now I would like to briefly introduce Leuphana and then some of our study programs. So here you get a very small impression of the city Lüneburg on these pictures here on the left-hand side, and of our central building at Leuphana University, which is located in northern Germany. As you can see here on the right-hand side, it's near Hamburg, so you can reach Hamburg roughly 30 minutes by train. And as already indicated, Leuphana strongly focuses on sustainability and innovation, and we have roughly 10,000 students at our 5 faculties, which are given here in these red boxes. And the study programs, as well as the research, also has a very strong inter- and transdisciplinary character. And this year we are really happy because Leuphana was honored as a pioneer of transformation and also as a role model in education with the German Sustainability Award. And since I am located at the Institute of Sustainable Chemistry, which belongs to the School of Sustainability, I will focus on study programs we offer here. So we have different programs at bachelor and master level, which are entirely in English. And today I would like to highlight this master program, which is called Sustainability Science, and it focuses on resources, material flows, and chemistry. And as illustrated here on the right-hand side, you can see that the complexity of our products we use and also the different amount or the amount of different chemical elements strongly increased during the last 300 years. And in this study program, you will really learn how to establish and implement long-term sustainability and how to operate within the safe space of the planetary boundaries. And by, for example, reducing the use of resources or by transforming material flows, for example, implementing circularity or within a circular economy. And the first semester of this program introduces the foundations of natural, social, and sustainability sciences and includes modules, for example, on transdisciplinary research and methods, but also concepts of sustainable chemistry. And this knowledge is then applied and deepened in the second and third semester, and teaching in renewable and non-renewable resources and circular economy, recycling technology, but also in life cycle analysis or benign by design will add to this. Furthermore, you will have the possibility to choose between different elective modules to really specialize according to your own interests. And this program will start next year in October, and you can apply until 1st of May. It is entirely in English and covers 4 semesters, whereby each semester costs around 300 euros. And you will find additional and more detailed information via this QR code. And this is for this study program, you will have to leave your home country and come to Lüneburg or move to Lüneburg to live and to study here for these 2 years. And but we also offer some online study programs, also in the field of sustainable chemistry at Leuphana Professional School. So these are mainly online programs. So the teaching material is provided via an online learning platform. However, there are also some on-site sessions for which you have to come to Lüneburg and stay on the campus for a few weeks. And here we have 2 programs. One is the Master of Science, which is called Sustainable Chemistry. And here the students will learn, or you will learn, and you will learn how to apply and understand chemistry or the relevance and opportunities of chemistry in the context of sustainability. This program is highly flexible, and you can either choose a full program which covers 4 semesters, or you can choose also topic-specific certificates to shorten your study time. And as already mentioned, it is an expert interdisciplinary training in sustainable chemistry, and since 2021 this program is listed in the SDG Good Practices for its contribution to quality education and for the implementation of sustainable development. The second program, it's an MBA program, and I think when I I speak Spanish only a little bit, but when I get it correctly, this will not be able to be funded via ANI. Maybe therefore I keep it very short. This is also an online program, and here two fields of expertise are combined. So we have like expertise in sustainable chemistry, and the second field of expertise would be transformative sustainability management. And here, the students or you would learn how to transform processes applied in the chemical industry to really transform today's value creation for a more sustainable future. And the full program covers 3 semesters, and there's also a certificate. The application for these two online-based study programs is in December, so on the 10th, but it will be extended until the end of January. And if you would like to learn more about these two programs or to get more information, there's an online info session in January, and you're very welcome to join this session, and you can register via this QR code here. And these programs start in March. And this is our team. So Professor Klaus Kümmerer, he's the program director of all 3 master programs. And you can contact us via email if you have any questions or if you need any information material and so on. And with this, I would like to hand over to my colleague Claudia. And thank you very much.
Ok, last minute for me. Un saludo muy cordial de Alemania y muy buenos días. I'm working in the international office, and this is just to offer you, I'm glad to offer you the support. We expect you in Lüneburg in Germany, and there are some formalities, things to do. So our team in the international office will be glad to assist you in all kind of visa regulations you might have. You will have to apply for a visa. We recommend you a German health insurance, which, well, I have seen it will be funded by the scholarship by ANI, and this helps a lot to prove your financial means. Just with the proof of your scholarship, of your grant, it will be easy to apply for visa. In our experience, we have an accommodation service, so we will help you, we will assist you in finding an accommodation close to university, and with all formalities after your arrival in Germany. I strongly recommend you also our language and orientation program with an intensive German language course, survival German, to help, to integrate you best in Germany once you are here. We do offer it twice a year, in March and in September. We make you familiar with Lüneburg, with the surroundings. We offer excursions to Hamburg, to Berlin. We want you to integrate best as possible socially, not only academically, and in Lüneburg. And we are looking forward to welcome you in Lüneburg at Leuphana University. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Rebecca and Claudia.
So thank you very much for the attention and for the possibility to present our programs. And you find further information here, and we are happy to answer all your questions afterwards. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ahora le damos la bienvenida a Kate Gadsby Mays de la Universidad de Sheffield. Kate, the floor is yours.
Thank you. I'll just go ahead and try and share my screen here. Hopefully you can see the main presentation now.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll get started. My name is Kate. I am the International Recruitment Manager at the University of Sheffield. and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about the university. So starting off with where Sheffield is in the UK, we are based in the north of England. So we are an hour away from the nearest international airport, that's Manchester International Airport, and we are 2 hours away from London, the capital city. So we're well based centrally for you to be able to travel around the UK and obviously over to explore the rest of the world as well. And for the city itself, Sheffield is the 4th largest city in England, but the city centre where the university is based is very accessible. So we have good transport links both to the rest of the country, but also around the city with trams and buses and taxis. But also it's very walkable, and the majority of students and staff walk around. So you can see the campus is in the slightly lighter purple there. All the university buildings and the university accommodation are based there. And then it's a 20-minute walk through the city centre to the train station, and a 20-minute walk the opposite way to the furthest part of the campus. So very, very easy to access, easy to get to know, and it helps keep your transport costs down as well. So I actually studied at the University of Sheffield before I worked here. So I've just listed a couple of the reasons here that I chose the university over others. For a start, we are the 3rd most affordable student city in the UK. So as an international student particularly, that's very beneficial. It keeps your living costs down. We're also the greenest city in the UK. So we have lots of parks and gardens, both on campus and around the city. And we are part of the Peak District National Park. So an area of outstanding natural beauty, very easy to access from the city. So if you're interested in hiking or rock climbing or mountain biking, anything like that, it's a really great place to be situated. And Sheffield is also the safest large city in the UK. So we have a very low rate of crime. It's very safe to be able to walk to and from university buildings or back to your accommodation late at night. So that's reassuring as a new student to the city as well. So in terms of the reputation of the university, we are currently 104th in the world. We're 24th in the world for sustainability, and we have just been awarded University of the Year for Student Experience for 2024. Sheffield is a member of the prestigious Russell Group, so a set of research universities in the UK, and that means that 92% of our research is rated as world-leading or internationally excellent. This is beneficial to you because it relates to the quality of teaching and the amount of funding that we're able to provide to you as students and invest in your facilities. We are very passionate about teaching excellence. We have been rated top 20 in the UK for teaching. And that's part of the reason we attract over 30,000 students from 150 countries in the world, which makes us a top 50 most international university in the world. So from traveling to Sheffield, you're bound to meet people that you, from all over the world, that you can get to know and integrate with, and it's a truly international experience. And because you're being taught by world-renowned academics, it means that your curriculum is always the most up-to-date as well. In terms of what you can study, we have 50 departments that are spread across 5 faculties. That's science, engineering, health, which includes medicine and dentistry, also arts and humanities, and social sciences. And we have a wide range of different subjects that you can study. So this is anything from accounting, psychology, digital media, business management, computer science. We are particularly well known for architecture and for engineering, but we offer a huge range of subjects to choose from. So for postgraduate taught entry, you would be looking at requiring a 4-year bachelor's degree from a recognized university in a relevant subject. And most of our postgraduate courses require the equivalent of a UK 2-1, which is approximately a 9 out of 12. Some courses may consider a slightly lower grade. You'll also require an English language qualification. So for example, IELTS at a 6.5, but we accept a wide range of English language qualifications as well. And if you're applying to us for a doctoral study, then you'd be required to have an undergraduate degree and a postgraduate master's degree, again, at a 9 out of 12. It's important to note that you don't need to have all of those final certificates and the paperwork to apply. We'd encourage you to apply with any predicted grades that you have, and you can get a conditional offer. And then once you meet the final conditions, your English language or your final grades, you can then submit those certificates as well. So for scholarships, we have a few different options available for you. So if you are successful with securing scholarship from Annie, then you as a master's student can get 10% off your degree tuition fee for the year or the 2 years that you study with us. For PhD students, that would be 15% off your degree tuition fee. And there isn't an additional application required to the university to apply for that scholarship. It's automatically awarded once you let us know that you've been sponsored by Annie. If you're not successful with that, we also have 2 other scholarships available to you. That would be the Postgraduate Taught Merit Scholarship. There are 125 of those, and they're £5,000 off your tuition fees. And a brief application is required for that. And if you're not successful with that, we have the Postgraduate Taught Scholarship, which is a scholarship of up to £2,500, again, off your course fees. And there's no additional scholarship required for that. You just need to accept your offer to study with us by July. And to give you an idea of the fees, our postgraduate courses, the fees usually range from around £21,000 to just under £30,000 per year. So that's the cost of your fees. Obviously, you'll be wanting to have a good time at university, but you'll also be focused ahead at your future career. So it's good to know that at Sheffield, we have a top 3 career service in the UK voted for by students in 2023. We are also a top 10 university targeted by graduate employers, and 96% of our graduates are in work or further study within 6 months of graduating with us. So we have an excellent career service. This is divided up specific to your faculty. So for example, if you're in our management school, you'll have a management-focused career service. They can help you with a lot of different things, including CV and interview workshops. They can arrange one-to-one alumni mentoring. They also regularly invite employers onto campus to meet with you. They can help with part-time work because you can work for up to 20 hours a week while you study with us, and also with volunteering and paid placements. And you can use the career service for the rest of your life after you've graduated with us. So anytime you need any extra support. Coming to the end here. So for accommodation, it's guaranteed for all international students. The prices start from around £5,000 for the year, and that includes all of your bills, so gas, electricity, internet, etc. The rooms are a private bedroom and private bathroom, usually with a shared kitchen and living room with other students, but you can also pay for completely private accommodation as well. It also includes 24 hours a day maintenance and security, so if anything breaks. And you also get entered into something called Residence Life, which is a free series of events and activities to help you get settled in. And finally now, we have the #1 students' union in the UK. So in terms of your extracurricular activities and your social life while in Sheffield, the Students' Union can provide advice and guidance. If you are looking for a counselling service, you want advice on you're switching your visa at the end of your studies to a post-study work visa. If you need advice about money or housing situations, the Students' Union also has its own shops an international supermarket, bars and club nights, and its own cinema. And they do run our over 300 clubs and societies as well as us having sports facilities, including a fully equipped gym and sports pitches on campus and at your accommodation. So that's a quick overview of the university. My contact details are on this final slide. Please do email me if you have any questions. We also provide one-to-one video chats if you want to do that. And you can speak to our current students on the university website as well. But of course, I'm also happy to take questions at the end of all the presentations. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Kate. Muchas gracias. Ahora le damos la palabra a David Thomas y Sumi Durai de la Universidad de Bristol. David, Sumi, the floor is yours.
Very much, Sophia. I'm just going to share my screen. I have a video to play, so hopefully it will work later. But hello everyone, and welcome to Bristol for now. My name is Sumi Durai, and I work at the University of Bristol's International Office. And I will hopefully be playing a video for you later featuring one of our current Uruguayan students, Florencia. So just a quick overview of Bristol and why students choose to study with us. So the main reason students choose to study with Bristol is because it's a really well-known university internationally. At the moment, it's ranked 55th in the world and 9th in the UK. And building into that is Bristol's strong reputation for research, for teaching, and for employability, all of which we're highly ranked for in the UK and globally as well. Bristol, the city, is located in the southwest of England, about an hour and a half away from London. So a lot of international students also like that it's located not too far from the capital. And in the climate in the southwest is all right. It's not going to be as good as what you get in Uruguay, I think. That being said, the city of Bristol is really well known for all sorts of things. So it's known for being a really green city. It's known for being really sustainable, and sustainable university rankings, which recently came out, Bristol was ranked 17th in the world. But more than that, Bristol is known for being a really cool city to live in. So if you like arts, culture, music, sport, any of those things, you will find a variety of options in the city of Bristol. So related to courses that we offer, Bristol is a multidisciplinary university, and we have a wide range of courses. So popular options for postgraduate students include courses within our Faculty of Health and Health Sciences, which includes some amount of life science courses as well as veterinary sciences. Most of these courses are 1 year long, and the entry requirements to get into them would be about an 8.5 in your undergraduate degree from Uruguay. In addition to health, life, and vet sciences, we also have courses that are multidisciplinary across the university that relate to the environment. Many of these will relate to sponsored fields by Annie. So yeah, there's quite a range of different courses that you can pursue across a variety of fields, and this is not the full list. So there are many more courses that you can view on the university website that relate to a variety of fields. In addition to master's courses, we also have research-based courses. These are PhDs that can last between 3 to 4 years. And there are many different research areas. If you have any questions about applying for a PhD, please feel free to put them in the chat, or you can also ask them after this session. There are a few key things I want to highlight because we don't have much time for today's talk, but things to know are that most of our courses will begin every year in September. The earlier you apply, the better for getting your offer, because many students apply for our courses. So if you apply late, the course might close. So better to apply early. You can submit applications for courses on the university website. The documents we look for are your academic certificates. So from your bachelor's degree, transcripts, certificates. If you have an English test, you can submit that also. You will need to write a personal statement. This is a letter telling us why you want to study this particular course at university, at Bristol specifically. Many courses also ask for a CV or a resume where you list down your work experience and education experience, and one reference letter, which can be from your employer or from your previous university, depending on when you graduated. Most universities in the UK, and Bristol included, have on-campus accommodation, and you can apply for on-campus accommodation via the university website. As long as you apply on time, you should be able to get a room in Bristol. Very importantly, we've got a big scholarship program at Bristol called Think Big. The Think Big scholarship is worth between £6,500 up to £26,000. This can be worth 100% of the tuition fee. So it's a very generous scholarship. I definitely recommend applying. To apply, you will again need to visit our website and fill in a form, and we ask you to write short essays telling us basically about what's special about you. The scholarship is not based on grades. We're looking for innovators, leaders, and change makers. So yeah, if you have any questions about the scholarship, feel free to let us know today, or you can also visit our website and read all about the scholarship in detail there. Students who are applying for the Think Big scholarship should apply by the 29th of April. That is the last date for you to apply for this scholarship. And we do also have some fully funded PhD programs. So for students who are applying for UNI, you can apply for the Think Big scholarships and university funding as well at the same time. Whichever scholarship you get, then you can choose to take. If you have questions about how to apply or details of the funding, please let us know and we'd be happy to answer them. Lastly, I just wanted to say that although the Latin American community in Bristol is quite small, Bristol is a small city to begin with, but they are thriving. And I've been told by students and by staff that there is a very active dance scene. So if you are interested in Latin dance or finding your community within Bristol, you will definitely be able to find it. Speaking of that, I will try now to play the video that our current student, Florencia, put together for you guys. Please let me know if there are any sound issues.
Álvarez, yo estoy desde la Universidad de Bristol. ¿Qué me encontré? Una ciudad súper amable, con una ciudad que es muy manejable para quienes venimos de un país quizás más pequeño como Uruguay, ¿sí? Donde podemos recorrer la ciudad a pie, donde hay transporte público y funciona súper bien y puedes tomarlo si necesitas conocer el lugar, tomarlo. Estamos a 1 hora de Bath, que es una ciudad también increíble, con mucha historia. Bueno, si googlean van a encontrar muchas cosas. Yo creo que mis primeras 2 semanas en Bristol caminé todo lo que pude. Lo bueno es que los museos son gratis, entonces pude entrar a los museos, pude visitar las torres, pude ver toda la historia que hay detrás de la ciudad. Y también me sumergí mucho en su historia y en su cultura artística, porque es una ciudad que tiene mucho color, que tiene esta influencia internacional, pero también que tiene esa influencia, bueno, acá se respeta mucho la diversidad y se respeta mucho cómo es cada uno y cómo se mixean las culturas en todo. En mi caso, además, me pasó de que me sentí como, y lo hablábamos con otros estudiantes latinoamericanos, como en una alfombra roja al llegar a la universidad. ¿Por qué? Porque con la beca y con todo el apoyo que recibimos de lo que son los referentes latinoamericanos y los programas que nos recibían para estudiar acá, nos ayudaron a encontrar alojamiento. Yo estoy viviendo en una de las halls de los edificios de la Unión Estudiante, que es solo para la universidad y solo para estudiantes de posgrado, entonces solo comparto cocina, en mi caso, con otros 4 estudiantes de Ghana, India, China, que la realidad es que están súper bien, que tienen una gran comunidad que te aporta mucho en cuanto a lo que es lo emocional de estar estudiando a 11.000 kilómetros de tu casa. A lo que son los programas, y quiero enfocarme en 3 cosas bien concretas para recomendarles, es, primero, es algo muy difícil de hacer, porque incluso es una recomendación que hago, pero a mí me cuesta mucho adoptarla hoy en día, que es bueno, tengan una pregunta de investigación, tengan una pregunta de algo que quieran resolver, tengan un tema, pero traduzcan en algún tipo de preguntas que les va a ayudar en su dissertation, pero a su vez que les va a ayudar a elegir un programa. La Universidad de Bristol y sobre todo los posgrados en Reino Unido tienen algo que son súper específicos. No son solo el máster en ciencia política que aborda una gama de temas. Tenés el máster en políticas de educación. El máster es, en mi caso, Master of Research in Sustainable Futures. También comparto clases con estudiantes que están en un máster de cambio climático y política, otros que están haciendo economía global. Entonces tenés como muchos másteres muy específicos que se van combinando, te vas cruzando en algunos cursos, pero lo bueno de ese foco es que te ayuda a explotar el máximo de ese lugar. ¿Y por qué también les digo esto? Porque en mi caso me ayudó mucho a conseguir supervisores, a empezar a hablar con gente, a ir a eventos, hay charlas que están abiertas para todo público y como estudiante de posgrado podés ir y ahí conoces a docentes, investigadores. Acabo de terminar, por ejemplo, un correo que estoy intercambiando con estudiante de doctorado que está haciendo su estudio en Latinoamérica, yo lo estoy ayudando con algún contacto allá y él me ayuda acá también a darme esa mentoría de, bueno, cómo seguir navegando lo que es la investigación en Reino Unido. Mi segunda recomendación es el inglés. Yo hablaba bien inglés, pero lo tuve que hablar muy bien para las pruebas, pero no cualquier inglés, es un inglés, en mi caso, le pregunté a otros estudiantes de máster que habían ido a Reino Unido qué hicieron para prepararse para llegar a estudiar acá y me recomendaron algunos profesores que te ayudan a pensar en inglés, que te ayudan a escribir académicamente en inglés, te ayudan a buscar una lógica para lo que vos estés estudiando o lo que vayas a desarrollar en inglés. Entonces, en mi caso me ayudó mucho porque de la estructura que yo venía teniendo, bueno, hablo en inglés, trabajo en inglés, empiezo a formular ideas, empiezo a escribir en inglés y también me empieza mi cerebro a funcionar de una manera mucho más sumergida en el idioma, ¿no? Y a mí eso me ayudó mucho a preparar los exámenes internacionales que tienen que preparar. Háganlo con tiempo, prepárenlos, no se asusten si tienen que dar una vez. Yo di 2 veces el examen porque me faltaba un punto en uno de los, en el speaking me faltaba un punto para llegar al mínimo que me pedían en mi curso, lo volví a dar, superé y no soy la única que conozco que dio más de una vez un examen, no se preocupen, es normal, es también acostumbrarse a los formatos y entender de que hay diferentes opciones que tienen que elegirle con la que se sientan más cómodos. Y la tercera es la persistencia. Esto lleva mucho coraje, no es imposible, pero hay que ser persistente, hay que ser constante, hay que dedicarle mucho tiempo antes a postular, pero a su vez a buscar opciones y a sentirse cómodo en el proceso.
Sorry, Florencia actually made a really long video for you guys. So if you did want to watch the thing in full, yeah, you can scan that QR code and you can also email Florencia because she'd be happy to be contacted if you have any questions about studying at Bristol. So yeah, that was it for us. Thank you very much for listening to this presentation. If you have questions, again, feel free to pop them in the chat. And if you've got questions you'd like to ask later on, we have a big team who look after Latin America. There's myself, there's my colleague David Thomas, who's also on the call today, who also is Spanish speaking. And again, Florencia would be happy to speak to any prospective student. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you very much, Somi. That was a great presentation, and thank you very much for sharing Florencia's experience too. Ahora le damos la palabra a Kyle Blaine de la Universidad de Glasgow. Kyle, the floor is yours.
Thanks. I will try and share my screen as well.
Okay.
If I can find. There we go. Great. Well, thanks everyone for being here today. I'm Kyle and I am the Senior International Officer for Latin America at the University of Glasgow. So yeah, just over the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a bit of an overview of the university, what we offer and some of the support that's available as well. So first off, just to give some high-level facts about Glasgow, we are an ancient university. We're the 4th oldest in the English-speaking world. We were established in 1451, and you really can tell that by walking around our campus. You'll see it in some of the photos that I have to show you today, that our campus is old, it's ancient, it's relatively Hogwartsy. That's the word that gets bandied about a little bit when we talk about our campus at Glasgow. But we are also a world top 100 university. So we are 81st this year in the QS rankings and 87th in the Times Higher Education. Scottish University of the Year. So we have 19 universities in Scotland, and we have come out on top this year for 2024. And just like Sheffield and Bristol, we're also a member of the Research Intensive Russell Group. So that really does mean at Glasgow that research is at the heart of everything that we do, and it will be cutting edge research that's happening around you, and also you'll be learning from experts in their field if you come and join us at the University of Glasgow as well. We are situated in Scotland. I should have made that clear before I threw the Scottish University of the Year out. But yeah, we're situated on the west coast of the country. It's a really nice, beautiful part of the city that we're based in. I'll tell you a bit more about that in a bit as well. And we are a large university. There's 33,000 students on our campus, and we are an incredibly international university as well, with over 140 countries represented. We've got a really strong Latin American cohort, and every year we've got Uruguayan students joining us at the university too. But yeah, walking around campus, you'll hear lots of different languages, lots of different accents, and none of our halls of residence are based on what you're studying or where you're from either. So you'll meet lots of different people by coming to study with us at the University of Glasgow as well. Just a little bit more about Scotland and the city. So Glasgow was voted the world's friendliest city in 2022, and Scotland was voted the world's most beautiful country in 2023. So if you're looking for a friendly community to be joining, or you're looking for some decent Instagram posts, then Scotland and Glasgow could be a pretty good bet for you. Glasgow itself is Scotland's largest city, and that makes us a bit of a financial hub. We've got really, really strong links to industry due to the amount of different workforces and industries that are happening across the city and across the central belt in Scotland as well. We are only an hour away from 2 international airports based in Edinburgh and Glasgow, and you can get around Glasgow really, really easily on foot, but we've also got a subway and a really, really good public transport network as well. That transport network will also get you to London within about 4.5 hours by train, or you can fly in an hour as well. So we're not a million miles away from the hub that is London. You can also get out to the Highlands and Islands and explore the beautiful countryside that Scotland has to offer. Within about an hour from Glasgow. Loch Lomond, the largest lake in Scotland, is only 40 minutes door to door from the university campus. So you can get out from the city into the sticks and explore the mountains, the rivers, the lakes of Scotland really, really easily using Glasgow as a base. Glasgow is known as that industrial city, but we are actually an incredibly green city. The university is based in the West End, which is a really green, leafy part of the city itself, and we've got Kelvingrove Park, which is one of the largest parks in Glasgow, situated right on our doorstep. So you can be out in the nice luscious green parts of the city super easily after your studies or on your way to your halls of residence as well. We're a UNESCO City of Music. Music really is the lifeblood of Glasgow. We've got the 4th busiest arena by ticket sales anywhere in the world, and that means that we're attracting bands and artists as well as events from around the world all the time at Glasgow. We hosted COP26 a couple of years ago, so that was at that point the world's largest climate change conference. We hosted the first annual World Cycling Championships last summer as well. And for 2023, we were also the European City of Sport. So that has attracted lots of different events, lots of things for students to get involved in and to volunteer at as well. We were also the host for the Commonwealth Games a few years ago too. So there's always large-scale events happening on your doorstep at Glasgow, and you can get involved in them really easily by being a student with us at the university too. Just a note, I mentioned that we are an ancient university, but we are very much pulling ourselves into the 21st century as well. We currently have a £1 billion programme of investment happening. And to be fair, most of this programme has come to its completion now. So coming to the university over the next few years, you're going to be some of the first students to get to use these brand new state-of-the-art facilities that have popped up over our campus over the last few years. The first building to open was our James McEwen Smith Learning Hub. It really is a central building, part of the campus that we have, that is really just an open space for our students. It's got the largest lecture theatre in it, but it's also got open space for student services, as well as our student societies and any committees as well. We've got a research centre, so for those of you who are looking at PhD study or Masters in Research, we've got a brand new advanced research centre that is home to all of our research, all of the research output that we have. It's all centralised now within one building, and it's a really, really beautiful building on the centre of our campus as well. In addition to that, our business school is getting new space. We've got a new health and wellbeing institute. And we also have new homes for a postgraduate hub that should be opening in the next few months as well. So it's a really exciting time to be joining the University of Glasgow. As I say, we've kind of got the Hogwartsy vibes ticked off, and we're now moving over into looking at some of the more modern and most modern spaces anywhere in terms of the higher education sphere in Scotland and the UK. Just a note on our alumni. We've been going for about 550 years, so we have had some pretty cool people walk through the doors at the University of Glasgow. Our namesake for our business school is Adam Smith. So Adam Smith is the founder of modern economics, and he studied at Glasgow a good few years ago, and we've followed. It's his 300th anniversary this year, in fact. So there's lots of events happening across campus for him. Lord Kelvin, the guy who created the Kelvin temperature scale, also studied with us. John Logie Baird, who invented the TV, another of our alumni who studied with us, as well as John Tiffany, the director of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Scotland's first minister also studied at the University of Glasgow, and possibly more notably, we've had 8 Nobel laureates. They are from far in the past, but also in 2022, a University of Glasgow graduate received the Nobel Prize for Physics. So we've had some incredible people walk through the doors at the University of Glasgow over our incredibly long history as well. This is one of our new buildings. This is that James McEwen Smith Learning Hub. But yeah, I just want to highlight the subject areas that we have on offer at Glasgow. Our subjects are split from arts and humanities to social sciences, including our business school. We've got medicine, veterinary and life sciences, and then we've got science and engineering as well. So it's everything that you really would expect from an ancient university. We've got masters in subjects right across the board, and our PhD applications are open for all of the subjects that we have on offer as well. So we've got a really, really strong offering. We've got about 650 different master's programmes on offer at the University of Glasgow. In terms of entry requirements, they are not hugely dissimilar to the ones that you've been hearing from colleagues at other universities, but we're looking for around a 12 out of 20 or a 2-1 in the UK sense for entry onto our programmes. You will have to have studied relevant subjects for entry onto our master's and PhD programmes. English language, we're looking for an IELTS of 6.5 with no subtest less than 6. And most of our programmes don't actually require a personal statement, but what we do look for is all listed on our website. So all of our programmes have their own specific page. On there you can find out how to apply, what we're looking for, the grades, the cost, and also any specific requirements for your programme as well. In terms of scholarships and funding, we actually have a fair few scholarships on offer at Glasgow, but I wanted just to highlight a couple of them. We've got a 20% discount for Annie students. For if you're coming through Annie, you can get that discount. But in addition to that, we also have our International Leadership Scholarship. So you can apply for that. It's worth £10,000 and it's for highly qualified applicants. We don't double up our scholarships, but if you're eligible for both, we'll give you whichever is higher. It's also worth noting that we've got PhD funding available across the university, and you can find out more on our web pages. So type in the subject, it'll bring up your programme page, and from there you can see any projects or funding that's available for your specific research programme as well. But yeah, the scholarships database is always open if you're interested in any other funding opportunities too. We pride ourselves at Glasgow, making sure that you feel supported from your application all the way through to graduation and beyond as well. So we've got the career service, which is there to help you with your employability, any part-time work and internships as well. We've got a dedicated international student support team who are there to make sure that you can get to Glasgow easily. They offer visa support as well as advice and guidance on working in the UK and being an international student in general. We've got the disability service and the chaplaincy service that are there to offer support, as well as free English language support if you need it as well. My team in the international recruitment team, we're here to help you all the way through that application process, and we can also help with any guidance for getting to Glasgow as well. So yeah, hopefully there's enough support for you. In addition to this, we also have our accommodation services. It's worth noting that you can apply for accommodation as soon as you get an offer from Glasgow, and we've got live-in support within our halls of residence too. Just to finish up, just to point out that you can follow the University of Glasgow on our social media. We've also just uploaded a lot of student vlogs onto our website, so you can see what it's like from the eyes of a student to join us at the university. And you can also chat to current students from our website on our Unibody platform. You can find that really, really easily from our homepage, and you can chat to students who are from Uruguay, who are studying what you're looking to study. And you can also speak to my team within the international recruitment team as well if you've got any questions about your application, those scholarships, or what it's like to be a University of Glasgow student as well. So yeah, just to highlight all the channels that are available to you, and feel free to get in touch. But yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kyle. Muchas gracias. Y por último, pero no menos importante, le damos la palabra a Fernando Montealegre de la Universidad de Lincoln, de la Escuela de Life Sciences. Fernando, cuando quieras presentar, adelante.
Perfecto, aquí estoy compartiendo la pantalla. Dame un segundo. ¿Está bien todo?
No estamos viendo.
¿No está viendo la pantalla?
No.
Oh, okay. Dame un segundo. ¿Qué es lo que pasa?
Ahora sí.
Perfecto.
Si quieres poner pantalla completa.
¿Está bien?
Perfecto.
Perfecto. Muy buenos días. Mi nombre es Fernando Montealegre. Soy profesor en la Universidad de Lincoln y el punto de contacto para el acuerdo ANI. Soy el director de los laboratorios de biología sensorial y voy a presentarles los programas que ofrecemos y lo que ofrece la Universidad de Lincoln. Comenzando por, voy a mostrarles dónde está ubicado Lincoln. Lincoln está ubicado en las tierras medias, aquí donde ven en el mapa en rojo. Es una ciudad colonial relativamente pequeña, muy bonita, famosa por una catedral antigua, creo que es la catedral más antigua que hay aquí en Inglaterra, terminada en el año 1311. Y es una catedral que todavía funciona como catedral y para muchos eventos, incluyendo la industria del cine. Aquí se grabó Código Da Vinci, algunas escenas, y recientemente Napoleón. Cerca a la catedral está este castillo medieval del siglo XI, muy importante porque aquí se firmó la Carta Magna. Y la forma en que, y esta es una foto pues de la ciudad por estos días en invierno. El campus de la universidad está dividido en 3 sedes. La sede principal que queda en el centro de la ciudad, donde están casi todos los programas. Aquí solamente estoy resaltando los programas que tienen que ver con el acuerdo de ANI, que de ciencias de la vida, en física, matemáticas, en otras ciencias, en ciencias de la computación, medicina. Tenemos la biblioteca en este mismo campus y una cantidad de formas de residencia. Más o menos aquí abajo les pongo el costo de vida, el costo del arriendo más o menos anual. Esto es tomado directamente de mis estudiantes de posgrado, de maestría o doctorado. Este es el rango que pagan dependiendo de donde se viva. Esto sirve para calcular sus becas y cómo distribuyen el dinero. El campus norte de la universidad es solamente enfocado en agricultura, que es una de las salas mayores de la universidad, donde hacemos agricultura y robótica. Y el campus sur es donde tenemos los laboratorios de tecnología de alimentos. Las graduaciones se hacen en la catedral. Y después hay 2 ceremonias al año, una en febrero y otra en septiembre, y se hace una marcha después los graduandos marchan entre la catedral y el castillo, y los profesores y todo el personal académico se reúne con los estudiantes, con los graduandos y sus familias para celebrar en el castillo. La universidad es una universidad recientemente nueva, aunque comenzó en 1861 como un colegio de arte y fue progresando hasta que se convirtió en universidad en 1992 y cambió de nombre en el 2001 al nombre que tenemos ahorita, la Universidad de Lincoln. Tenemos más o menos 16.425 estudiantes, de estos unos 14.000 son estudiantes de pregrado, unos 2.390, casi 2.400 estudiantes de posgrados, y la proporción de estudiantes internacionales es 12%. La universidad está en el rango nacional en investigación en el puesto 45 de las 130 universidades. En enseñanza estamos en el puesto 27. Y en agricultura, como mencioné, es un área fuerte. Estamos en el puesto 5. Recientemente, el mes pasado, en noviembre, el 19 de noviembre, recibimos un premio premio del aniversario de la Reina por el trabajo que ha desarrollado el área de agricultura y robótica en el desarrollo de la región, no solo de Lincoln, pero de toda la región de las Tierras Medias. En el convenio que tenemos con ANI, la universidad ofrece un descuento del 50% en el costo de la matrícula durante los 4 años. Esto hace que el costo que queden pagando los candidatos se acerque un poquito a lo que cobramos por matrículas domésticas, estudiantes nacionales, que pagan menos, por supuesto. Las áreas de interés están definidas que están definidas en este convenio. Incluyen energías sostenibles, voy a leerlo rápidamente: agricultura y ganadería, tecnología de la información, salud animal, medicina ambiental, biodiversidad, biotecnología, cambio climático, evolución, ecología, macroecología, biología, nanotecnología, biofísica y ciencias veterinarias. Estas áreas están dispersas en la Escuela de las Ciencias de la Vida, que se divide en 2 departamentos, el Departamento de Geografía y el Departamento de Ciencias de la Vida, asociados al Instituto de Agro-Robótica y Tecnología de Alimentos. Voy a comenzar por describir brevemente qué hace el Departamento de Geografía. Tenemos un enfoque multidisciplinario en cambio climático, en cómo el impacto humano influencia en los ríos y cuencas y zonas costeras. Tenemos programas de restauración y regeneración de ecosistemas, investigación en eso. Y todas estas actividades de investigación que ustedes ven aquí, y las siglas entre paréntesis son las agencias que nos financian estos programas. De allí hay financiación, por supuesto, para investigación en doctorados o postdoctorados también. Voy a comenzar aquí describiéndolo el Departamento de Ciencias de la Vida, que es un departamento bastante grande, dividido en la parte médica, donde tenemos grupo de investigación en diabetes, enfermedades infecciosas, grupo de investigación en cáncer y envejecimiento, y grupo de investigación en enfermedad de Parkinson. Tenemos otro grupo en nanotecnología, donde estudiamos síntesis de nuevos materiales, de nuevos biomateriales con fines terapéuticos, por ejemplo. Tenemos otro grupo que es el grupo de comportamiento, cognición y bienestar animal, donde tenemos ciencias veterinarias desde el punto de vista médico. Tenemos también una clínica donde la universidad presta servicio a la comunidad con animales domésticos y así generar ingresos. Esa área tiene bastante financiación por esta entrada extra de dinero que hay, bastante financiación para doctorados y maestrías. En Evolución y Ecología es un grupo muy diverso, donde se estudia de interacción plantas y hongos con plantas y insectos polinizadores, ecología y del comportamiento, insectos beneficiosos y dañinos, y una gran cantidad de proyectos interdisciplinarios en salud ambiental, salud humana y resistencia antimicrobiana. Tenemos un grupo haciendo investigación tradicional en paleontología, pero también con proyectos en ingeniería, en numeración, modelación numérica, perdón, por ejemplo, cómo animales pesados se movían, cómo era la mordida, todo ese tipo de cosas se hace desde el punto de vista matemático. Entonces, esta área interactúa bastante con ingeniería y biofísica. El grupo de biología de la conservación, ahí tenemos un grupo donde estudiamos diferentes aspectos de ecología animal, aves y mamíferos, y conservación de mamíferos superiores. Y el grupo de biofísica, que es el grupo al que yo pertenezco, hay investigación desde biofísica de microorganismos marinos, movimientos flagelares de células, de espermatozoides, toda esta parte desde el punto de vista biofísico hasta el movimiento de los dinosaurios. Aquí encaja la paleontología, ¿no? O sea, desde el nivel micro a nivel macro. Esta parte de biofísica. Otro grupo estudia visión, color, evolución del color, usando realidad virtual para comprender cómo los animales perciben los colores, básicamente. El grupo que yo dirijo, estudiamos oídos ultrasónicos en insectos. Por ejemplo, este es el descubrimiento de un órgano coclear análogo al órgano coclear de los mamíferos, de los humanos, pero que nos permite accederlo de una forma no invasiva. Este es el grupo de investigación que yo dirijo. Hay otro grupo donde estudiamos proteínas elásticas en insectos, con fines de sintetizar estas proteínas para el uso en la industria, sobre todo la industria de atletismo, una de las objetivos que se tiene aquí. Y finalmente, como lo mencioné varias veces, tenemos el grupo de agricultura y tecnología de alimentos. Están en dos campus diferentes de la universidad, donde pues se usan robots, se tiene que ver mucho con ciencias de la computación y se integra todo para investigación en la industria de producción de alimentos, en la industria agrícola también, y esta es la parte que ha tenido recientemente mucho impacto a nivel nacional, esta parte de la universidad. Yo creo que aquí termino. Si tienen algunas preguntas, por favor, me lo hacen saber a través del chat. Muchas gracias por su tiempo.
Muchas gracias, Fernando, por la presentación. Vamos a leer algunas de las preguntas que han llegado. Una era específicamente por la Universidad de Leuphana, preguntando si había posibilidades de cursar otro máster que no fuera el de Química Sostenible. Y la verdad es que, según el convenio, se pueden cursar maestrías y doctorados y se hace un principal énfasis en el programa de Química Sostenible. Rebecca, you have just answered our colleague.
Yes, I think, yeah, so Annie you can also apply for the other master programs at Leuphana, but of course, every program has its own admission requirements you have to meet and then apply through the Leuphana website. But yes, in principle, it's possible. Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much, Rebecca. Espero, Daniela, que la pregunta haya quedado respondida. Gustavo no aparece en el chat general, pero consultaba sobre los montos. Si uno gana la beca de ANI para realizar un máster, le dan $40.000 de beca, más el descuento que le otorga la propia universidad, es decir, que con los $40.000 se deben cubrir todos los gastos de alojamiento, vuelos, alimentación, etcétera. No hay complemento extra. Exacto, Gustavo, el monto para maestrías es de $40.000 y con ese monto se deben cubrir todos esos rubros que mencionábamos al principio. La matrícula, y a la matrícula se aplica el descuento, no es que tú ganas un descuento, sino que a la matrícula se le aplica un descuento y eso es lo que luego se quita del monto total. Y no hay complementos extra de esos $40.000 para maestrías. También nos preguntaban si queda disponible la grabación. Sí, va a quedar disponible en el canal de YouTube de Ani, tanto la grabación y también las presentaciones de quienes nos acompañaron hoy, se las podemos hacer llegar en caso de que así lo deseen. Luego Camila, particularly about Bristol and Glasgow. For PhD applications, should we contact a professor directly with a research proposal, or is there any specific guidance for us to decide who should we contact and what program best suits our research interests? And then we have una pregunta para Lincoln. Tenemos otra pregunta, pero first, I don't know if our Bristol and Glasgow fellows would like to answer this question.
Yeah, sure, Sophia. Yeah, you can contact researchers directly. There's no problem with that. But sometimes it's not always easiest to get a reply. Just to let you know, I was introduced in the presentation. I'm actually based in Latin America for the university. I'm speaking to everyone from Mexico right now, and I had the chance to visit Montevideo recently, so it was very, very lovely. But if you want to contact me in the first instance, I can provide initial guidance and then put you in contact with the researcher that you're interested in working with as an additional assistance that's available.
Sí, en el caso de la pregunta que se hace para Lincoln, yo también soy el punto de contacto y yo estoy directamente, soy académico, entonces estoy directamente asociado con los otros colegas y los otros programas que se ofrecen. Entonces, yo creo que el principal punto de contacto sería yo. En mi presentación está, al comienzo está mi email. Y también a través de las directivas de ANI lo pueden conseguir. Yo soy la persona que los guía en la parte académica aquí, los pongo en contacto, los pondría en contacto también con el sistema de admisiones y todo el proceso que de un estudiante internacional debe seguir aquí, ¿no? Desde matrícula y alojamiento y todo este tipo de cosas.
Muchas gracias.
Yes. Just to say, for Glasgow, it's very similar, to be honest. The international team is more than happy to help try and facilitate those conversations. Our program pages for our research and PhD all have a link to our supervisor database if you do want to reach out to researchers or academics. First and foremost, it is better for us to have an academic championing your application before you hit the apply now button, so they can help you and direct you. And all of our PhD web pages also have directions towards our graduate schools as well. So if you are looking for places and support and help during the application process, our graduate schools can help, but we also are more than happy for you to reach out to those researchers or academics in the first port of call as well.
Thank you very much. We have other questions. Las voy a tratar de unir porque creo que son bastante similares. Manuela y Federico hablan sobre áreas de las becas. Federico en particular pregunta cuáles son las áreas temáticas y Manuela si si las becas incluyen el área de relaciones internacionales. Las becas son en áreas estratégicas. Las áreas estratégicas son bastante amplias, se las podemos compartir. Incluyen, les cuento, las áreas estratégicas las define el PENCTI, que es el Plan Nacional de Ciencia, Tecnología e Innovación, y son las siguientes. Son software, servicios informáticos y producción audiovisual, salud humana y animal, incluyendo la farmacéutica, producción agropecuaria y agroindustrial, medio ambiente y servicios ambientales, energía, desarrollo social y educación, logística de transporte y turismo. Después hay 3 áreas tecnológicas que son priorizadas acá en ANI, que son las TEC, o sea, las TIC, la biotecnología y la nanotecnología. Respecto a tu pregunta, Manuela, las áreas son amplias y lo importante, y que también lo hablábamos en el webinar de ayer, es poder hacer vínculos entre las áreas estratégicas y nuestras áreas de investigación. No sé, Georgie, si querés complementar algo con esto.
Para que no hacer eco, ahí se me escucha. Buenos días o buenas tardes para todos. El llamado está próximo a abrirse, en primer lugar, contestando a otra pregunta que viene después. Como les decía Sofía, el llamado es en áreas estratégicas. Esas áreas que recién se nombraron son las que van a estar en el documento de bases. Y bueno, estas áreas son excluyentes y es necesario que cada postulante seleccione una de esas áreas y realice en el formulario de aplicación la justificación correspondiente. Esa justificación es parte de la evaluación de la beca, es decir, que es muy importante cómo el candidato fundamenta su propuesta de formación o de investigación a esa área estratégica que seleccionó, y eso entonces forma parte de la evaluación, ¿sí? O sea que es muy importante, si bien están definidas en sentido amplio esas grandes áreas, tiene que realmente poderse justificar y fundamentar el vínculo con alguna de esas áreas para que la propuesta sea, pueda continuar el proceso de evaluación en ANI. Y lo mismo para quien pregunta sobre a ver, no me sale el nombre, a ver quién es, quien pregunta por el Data Analytics for Economics and Finance Master. Gustavo, lo mismo, es tú que encuentres dentro de alguna de esas áreas cómo fundamentar la vinculación y el aporte a esa área estratégica para poder incluirla o tener que valorar alguna otra opción, ¿sí? El listado, Rafael, perdón, Sofi, el listado de las áreas estratégicas va a quedar publicado en las bases, ¿sí? En el documento de bases va a estar toda esa información. Estén atentos a la página web de ANI o suscríbanse en la misma página web al boletín de novedades, porque la idea es que esta convocatoria quede abierta dentro de esta semana.
Perfecto, muchas gracias, Georgie. Tenemos otra pregunta. ¿Las postulaciones de maestría deben ser de las universidades con las que se cuenta convenio? Sí, efectivamente. No, para el caso de las maestrías son solamente con las que ANI tiene convenio. Para el caso de doctorados no, ya la postulación es abierta y puede existir o no un convenio. No sé si tenemos alguna pregunta más. Sí, Maite mañana nos pregunta si alguna de estas universidades tiene un foco en ingeniería y sostenibilidad, para doctorados. So, let me ask our colleagues. We have a question. Okay, David, go ahead. David or Fernando, I don't know.
Yeah, David. Go.
Okay.
Okay, yes, we have that option in Bristol across the whole range of engineering programs. If you're interested in the sustainability or environmental engineering aspects, then yeah, your proposal, it's a PhD question. The proposal that you give it to us will help us orient you in terms of the direction within the engineering faculty that your proposal, your research project would fit. So yes, we have it. So yeah, please feel free to send a proposal and some more details, and we can orient you in the way that we previously mentioned.
Fernando.
Sí, aquí en la Universidad de Lincoln también existe ese tipo de programas entre ciencias de la vida, ingeniería y ingeniería de la computación. También tenemos, entonces, es lo mismo, ¿no? Que si tienen una idea, como, un candidato trae su propia beca, ¿no es cierto? Donde los gobiernos vienen con su propia idea, aquí se puede desarrollar. Tiene que, por supuesto, enviar la idea y para ver cómo, qué vías se cogen internas, ¿no es cierto? Tomamos para determinados proyectos. Desde el punto de contacto igual sería yo.
Perfecto. Muchas gracias. Any other of you fellows would like to give some response to this? Any of these universities has a focus on engineering plus sustainability for PhDs? Kyle?
You go. Oh no, yeah.
Okay.
Glasgow has our James Watt School of Engineering. It has disciplines across the board, and we've got a really strong sustainable energy program as well, which is growing. So over the next cycle, we're hoping to increase the offering in terms of sustainability as well. So that's at master's level. We've also got PhDs across our entire suite of engineering programs as well. The first point of contact that I've already mentioned would be our program pages, and if you've got any questions specific to the program, you can reach out to our staff online or the international team as well.
And I'll just hop in here at the end to say, so for Sheffield, again, yes, we have engineering is one of our specialism areas. So we have over 7 different streams of engineering. Many of them incorporate sustainability, but we also have specific courses for postgraduate study on sustainability in engineering. We do also provide PhD studies in it. In terms of your PhD supervisor, there are 2 different methods you can use. You can either use the project directory on the university website to find a pre-funded PhD, which is a project that already is up and running, and then you would apply to join as a student on it. Or you can contact academics directly using the PhD supervisor directory. Those are both available to you. I also studied my PhD at the University of Sheffield. So as a first point of contact, if you have any questions about the process, please do feel free to get in touch with me. I can tell you a little bit more about it, and as well as things about like the way that you study while you're doing a PhD in the UK.
Thank you both. Vamos a las últimas preguntas. Rafael había preguntado si para los PhDs entonces se pueden buscar otras universidades que no estén dentro del convenio. Efectivamente, pueden tener o no convenio y tú puedes proponer la universidad y el programa de doctorado. La última pregunta que tenemos es específicamente para Glasgow. So Kyle, we were asked if Glasgow University has a zoology course.
Yeah, so we offer zoology at undergrad at bachelor's level, but we offer our master's programs and PhD are a little bit more acute. So we've kind of split zoology out into different strands across the life sciences and across the kind of zoological areas that you might look to study. So we don't have anything that's as broad as zoology at postgraduate level. We go just a little bit further, but you can look that up on our website, and if you've got any questions, then feel free to reach out to myself as well, and I'm happy to direct and counsel on which program would fit in terms of what we offer as well.
Great, thank you very much, Kyle. Bueno, nos acercamos entonces al final de este webinar. No nos queda más que agradecerles por habernos acompañado. Les dejamos acá el contacto de la unidad de cooperación de Ani, y también el contacto del equipo de becas de ANI por si surge alguna consulta durante la postulación o luego de estos webinars. Como les comentamos, va a quedar en el canal de YouTube de ANI en la sesión de hoy. También se encuentra ya disponible la sesión de ayer. Y quedamos en las órdenes por cualquier consulta. Muchas gracias por acompañarnos. Thank you very much for our university colleagues here in Fellas. Have a nice Wednesday and see you the next time.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.